Welcome to Kill Team Casuals, a podcast all about Kill Team filmed in 3 different time zones by 3 different gents. We were on Twitch again last night, so thanks to everyone who joined in the pod with us, and from the bottom of my spit-soaked heart, we love you. Enjoy.
Whoa!
Hey!
I think technically speaking, we've made it. I think this is.
Are we famous?
I can't hear. Well, no. Just technically, we've made it. I can't hear.
Have we made it now?
I can hear you guys normally.
Just the once.
We've got a very happy crowd.
Shut up, Rudy. Shut up, Rudy.
They're already starting. They're already starting at us in the chat, and I love it. Hey guys, welcome. It's the Kill Team Casuals here. I'm joined as always by the very, very sensual Battle Brothers tabletop.
Yes,
it's Ben. Look at him.
Ooh,
looking much sharper than his background.
And the light has just shone upon me. Welcome, boys. It's been too long. And then joined as well. We also have the Beanie Man himself, Mr. Beanie. We
Mr.
have
Beanie.
The lovely bearded Mr. Russ from GFN Gaming.
Hey-o! I need to get rid of this hello that I do, which is hey-o, but it's lasted at least another one. And I'm going to pass this back, this trumpet of haying, hey-o, up to Rhys, and he's over this side instead. Hey! Can you do something with this?
There's the trumpet. We're in.
There's the trumpet. I gave you nothing, and you yes-anded quite a bit there, so I appreciate that. I appreciate the effort that you had to, the river to your people that is me in that moment. Thank you, sir.
Truly you are.
It's good to be back, guys. It's been the start to the year. It's been for all of us. It's been crazy, hectic. Few things going on. I'm sure everyone in the chat. Welcome to everyone in the chat. Obviously, our favorite people there. Thank you for being proud of my trumpet. I'm sure that was the highlight moment that they'll all take home with them from being there live. They got to see that live.
Of course.
The trumpet.
It's been a busy year.
I've just got Mambo number 5 stuck in my head now, and the trumpet. Like that. No one else got Mambo number 5.
I didn't. Now I do.
If we didn't before, rent free in the head. We've had some time. We've had some time to do some, to be away and do some modeling and some learning and painting and things. So I guess we should probably start doing the round table. Russ, you look really confident, so I'm going to go to you first.
Thanks.
Take us through
Appreciate it a lot.
To what you've been doing. So tell us a little something.
Just a little something about what I've been up to. It's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks, hell. So I think last time we spoke, I just finished my Blooded Catachan team. I've yet to take them for a spin, but I do have plans soon. And from what I understand, my opponent is going to be hungover, and I'll be learning the Blooded. So I think that'll be all right. I think that'll be okay. I'm learning a new team that apparently is bad, and he'll be hungover, so it'll be equals pequals.
Very cool. Yeah.
But yeah. So that was last time. This time I've not done. Oh, you know what? I'm painting my Galapox. That's what I've been doing. I've been taking my time, not intentionally, but I've taken the painting downstairs. It sounds sexy, but it's not. I've been taking the painting downtown. No, I've just been I've moved a wet palette downstairs. That sounds even worse. I've moved a wet palette downstairs.
You're not improving the situation, one.
And then I got a yeast infection, and the mushrooms are just. I've seen The Last of Us. Yeah.
I'm painting
downstairs.
What a fun guy.
So blue, so quick.
I am watching The Last of Us as I paint. But basically, I'm painting downstairs, and I've been using I've been painting a couple of the Umber Hulks, are they called? The Hulks.
Oh, yes, the big boys.
Yeah, my initial plan was to paint one and then use the others as incentives, little mini rewards for having got through all the unending horde of bugs and crap that you've got to paint. But I've not done that. I basically painted the glitchings because they're the most fun. Yes. And then I've started painting the Hulks. and I'm just leaving myself with all the rubbish flies. But I might just be able to dry brush them.
I reckon, just slap chop, just nice and easy.
Gray, gray, white dry brush, Nuln oil, and then just paint the eyes red.
No one's judging.
Sounds like a winning formula. Yeah, they won't be in a video at any point. You know
Actually,
what I mean?
please, can you do an hour-long video of you painting those little mites and just like
doing them rubbishly?
Each one, yeah.
Exactly. You know what the world needs?
Individual eye dots.
You know what we need is some like ASMR dry brush painting. That's what we need.
Ooh,
so it just mean like.
Right, you hear like you hear like the beard sound, like dry brushing.
Oh.
And then obviously when the brush goes in the mouth and it's like, and then it goes back on. Yep. Yeah.
That could be because you were talking about using the downstairs. It can't be the beard hair we're hearing there. It has to be the downstairs hair. Just rub gently.
Gentlemen, this is a family show. Oh my goodness, both of you. We're gonna have to do so much paperwork now. Goodness.
Rhys.
Sorry. I've taken a note. That's off the cards. Off the cards.
Yeah.
Now I know. Yeah. Now I know. That's how I learn things. Okay. That's how I learn.
Do better, boys. Come on.
Anyway, I've got yeast and rash downstairs. So yeah.
Well, and that's it. Okay. Well, Ben. All right. Nice. On that note, what diseases do you have this month?
This month? Oh, don't get me started.
This month.
It's a different every month. So I have been. What have I been working on? I had a thing to talk about, and now I've totally forgotten. I haven't been doing much. I haven't been doing much modeling or painting. But I have been working a lot on. What have I been working on? The KTO narrative packet. Getting that finished up, and just waiting on a few.
Very exciting.
Go aheads, yeah. You guys have seen where we're at so far. I just need a few more go aheads from the big boys in the KTO, team, and then we'll be good to go on that packet going out. And then I lied. There's one hobby thing I did recently. I finally getting my Primaris, my Lamenters up and running.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've been lamenting, and so I got my hands on an airbrush recently. Somebody gave me a compressor a few months ago, a good friend, and then one of my coworkers from Orbfire hooked me up with an airbrush, an old airbrush of theirs. So now I have the tank and the airbrush, but I need to get the couplings to fit it together. So I was like, I don't want to wait. So I bought a red can of Vallejo primer, a yellow can, and a white can, all of Vallejo stuff. And so I sprayed everybody red, gave them a zenithal with the white, and then tinted everything with the yellow. And so it has like these nice warm highlights now in the shadows. Nice. And so I got those primed. And so been that'll be probably the next project is getting them finished. And hopefully for the new sprue, new you, we'll see.
And this is obviously part of the new cheese dynamic as well. They're yellow, the Legionary team, the place to be. I like this. You're leaning right into the cheese, and I dig it.
Better cheese.
Cheese.
How are you finding the airbrush? Because I feel like I've been telling you guys both to get airbrushes for a while.
Yeah, you've been bullying me for a while to get onto the airbrush life, and
not even subtly.
I need one more adapter to get it to get going, and so I haven't gotten there yet. That's why I bought the spray cans, the rattle cans, to just cheat my way through.
Yeah. If you end up having to get on board, I'll have to bow to social pressure and also looking at getting an airbrush at some point.
So at least just for priming and doing zenithals. Yeah. I
mean, with the backlog that I've still got in here, I think an airbrush, and that's just some of it. There's also, I knocked something off here as well. There's a bit to go. There's definitely some work to be done still. Airbrush might just make my life a lot easier. I had to undercoat a Baneblade. That was literally basically an entire rattle can just on all the Baneblade components. It was an ordeal. Tremendous. It was an ordeal. That was literally most of my hobby work was just undercoating a Baneblade.
Just basing the Baneblade.
It was 9 trips outside because I'm trying to do the kit and build it so I can make all 8. So I've built it in a way that I don't.
You didn't buy 8
variations.
You didn't buy 8 separate Baneblades?
I did think about it. I was like, geez, you know what would look good in my house?
What a weirdo. What a weirdo.
God, I can see you doing that. I can see you doing that. Just 8 Baneblades, just like, oh yeah, I'm rocking this.
Yeah. This is what the Arcs of Omen lets you do, guys. It's just 19 of these tanks, and it's just a wall of plastic. It's fantastic.
So are you also magnetizing?
Yes, this will be the first thing I'm gonna try. I'm trying to minimize magnetizing as much as possible, so it's more like a transformer. But I will do some magnetizing because there's some bits it's impossible to not. So it's the first thing I've done.
It's a cool looking kit.
Yeah, I mean it's impressive. Like I don't want to say size matters, but when it comes to tanks, it helps.
I mean, it kind of does. Yeah.
What about the width of a tank? What about the width of your tank, guys?
I'm getting
back on a tree trunk. The jam jar.
The jam jar.
What about the width of your treads?
The cow pat.
Okay. All right.
I've also, the other thing I've been doing is obviously the old sprue new you. I've been working hard to get the other side of what Russ is working on, my little Illusudian Star Striders.
Nice.
Ready to nuke people with your laser?
So trying to get them.
About a scary laser.
Hello, we've got a special guest has come in as well there. Hello. So yeah, I'm trying to get through those guys. I've done most of the armsmen and the little the leaders. Next is, I guess, all the specialists. So the Death Cult assassin and the actual road trader, the guy with the power pack on his back. So I think, what have we got now? 6 days to get them done.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, it's the end of.
End of
the month. No, I've got.
We only have 6 days or 7 days for us.
Oh yeah, sorry, 7 days for you. Because you guys are in the land before time. That's right.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
I'm in the future.
I've already done mine, and I can relax a little bit. I forgot about that.
I'm gonna try and get mine done.
What team are you doing? Not the Lamenters. Is the Lamenters your new sprue, new you thing?
Yeah, he's lamenting.
Yeah, because it's the only team that I would have to like. I started from scratch with them this month. And so that would be my only like kind of entry.
Official entry, yeah. Are the Star Striders? Is it basically that the entire team's the kill team, or the options, or is it like?
No, that's it.
There are options. No. Everyone in that team. So
everyone's in. So you've got like there's the leader armsman, 3 armsmen, the dude with the rotator cannon. Then it's the specialist. There's the doggo, the goodest boy.
The goodest boy.
Is he really the goodest boy?
Well, he may.
Baden. Hey.
He's missed the joke.
Wow.
Man. He's out.
Wow.
We'll teach you about segues later. Wow. That's fine. Which does bring us to, and I'm going to do it. I've made a screen for this ready. This guy, you guys probably can't see, but the people at home can.
This looks great.
We
I can definitely see it.
It's
and
the
I
goodest
Oh my god!
It's
what
Robo
a visual
Good Boy.
Treat.
Yeah.
For your
okay, tell me this is not
mind.
Ace the Bat Dog. This is Ace the Bat Dog, 100%.
It does.
That's all this is.
It does kind of look a little too proud, and I know that's a weird statement to make about a fictional dog, but it's
a fictional
weird
robot
that it's
dog.
like,
it's not dynamic enough.
It's a bit too up. It doesn't look like a dog. It's posed a little bit too. I think it looks cool, but it also, it does look like Batman. It is a Batman
like a
dog.
paw up. Like Rhys, what is the pose on the like anything? What is
needs
the pose
to be
on the other
cock on
dog?
a back leg.
I reckon
just, like,
they use this guy here. I'll bring us back here. Ready? Digital effects. I reckon they've just built it over this guy because he's pretty similar. Just straightened up their hair.
Oh yeah, like the little Doberman dude.
Yeah. So they're pretty similar good boys. Puppy butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Can't wait until somebody nukes one off the board, huh? Saddest moment.
Who would target it? Yeah, that'd be
that's,
like, what?
Oh, I'm sitting my butcher straight in. My butcher's going straight for that dog, dude.
Cruella de Vil style, coming back with a new coat.
I'm making some slippers. I think that's the thing. It's like I will struggle to play the Star Striders because the dog will just be in conceal at the back of the board the whole time because I don't want him to get hurt. Like, so I could win the game, but he could get shot. No, he's a good boy. He's gonna stay
not
safe.
Worth it. It's not worth it.
The emotional damage versus the winning a game. There's no trade off. I can't deal with that emotional trauma in my life.
That's the correct choice.
Have you guys heard any more? They've been, I would say, surprisingly tight-lipped about Soul Shackle. We know there is this reveal, more reveals coming along, hopefully soon. But
the weekend, I believe.
Yeah. Yes, that's the classic Russ reveal.
Just in case anyone was watching without sound and they wanted to know what was going on, that is the time honored.
You had practice at that, haven't you?
Okay, please. This don't insult me. I am an old hand at this. So.
Oh, technique. It's technique.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about revealing, it's how you put it away too. And that's what you do very
exactly.
cleverly.
You can't see, but I'm doing this weird little wiggle that you got to do. It is essential.
Couldn't see anyways.
Well, it's like a cow pat. You'd be like, oh, is he wearing strange circular pants?
No. Stop.
He isn't.
Stop. You never outcommit Russ. You can never outcommit Russ.
No. What do you guys
I'm really
think?
Sorry, guys. I'm enjoying these prawn crackers I've got. Too much.
Please, ASMR us away. Chew into it. Yeah. Primera's Painter in the chat's just made a good point. The kill team is evolving into an animal fighting ring. True or false? Because every team now pretty much does bring some form of Pokemon
stupid
with
bird, a stupid dog. What the heck?
Yeah. Like, what they're gonna have to eventually give in like Space Marines or Intercessors some sort of pet. What are they bringing?
Ooh.
A guardsman?
A servitor.
As long as it's like on a real leash. As long as it's real.
You know what? It's like getting Slanesh, getting Emperor's Children, maybe. No, but you know that the like sword brethren, not the sword brethren, the dudes that like stewards that like clean swords. It will be like a servitor, won't it? That just cleans swords.
Oh, yes, there's the little guy who's like,
come here, Brucey. Come here, and they like pat him, and then they're like, he's got like a melter for a face instead of normal stuff. Maybe not his face. Maybe an Alsatian's face, and they're like melt.
Admiral Rudy has suggested that the Intercession Squad gets a free Space Wolf, and I do like that. That's technically a vertical good boy, standing upright good boy.
That's a decent choice.
Yeah,
that would work.
Are we into it? Do we like having these animals, or do we think is it part of, I guess, the 40k craziness that it is weird? Inquisitors always seem to have some weird little like cyber cherub mastiff thing. Like it is there, but now like the Drakari getting birds and all this stuff.
I think little creatures are cool, but don't make them lame. Like give us cool things like okay, who the Breacher's little cat thing, right? Boring, sucks, lame. Creep bird. Who cares? Not me, right? And now we have the RBs.
Hound's a decent one.
Yeah, that is true. They are pretty rad.
Good, yes.
How do you guys pronounce the Arbites? Do you guys go Arbites? I go Arbites. You guys go Arbites?
I think it is
Arbites.
We
had this discussion last time.
We did, and
I think we all agree Arbites.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if we all say it, and we're the only
Sheldon
ones talking,
doesn't agree.
No one can argue. So
exactly. What's that, Sheldon? He agrees with us.
Yes.
He agrees with
thank you, Sheldon.
Just checking the chat. Sheldon says 100% boys, keep going. You're doing a great job.
Nice.
So thanks to Sheldon.
Oh, no, confirmation, Kill Team Stream. It is correct.
Yes.
Well done. Thank you for correctly pronouncing it. Wow. Yeah. Thank you for accepting our pronunciation. Appreciate it.
That was pretty big of you. That was the high road.
I didn't think you'd get there. Honestly, if you'd have told me 2 weeks ago that Sheldon would be blowing up in our chat saying how right we are about the pronunciation of our BDs, I wouldn't believe you. I would hold on. I would throw you off the pod.
Admiral Rudy has the real pronunciation. More like RBD's nuts.
RBD's nuts.
Got him. Yes, that's it, boys. Now it's official.
Oh.
No, this pod is too rude. We have gotten too rude too fast.
I know.
This is Rhys's fault.
It always is. It always is.
Yeah.
Do you guys, and might be
sometimes
casting our minds too far into the future. But what happens after Soul Shackle? Do we go back to the mundane world of just another above ground, new box set, or is it because of Arcs of Omen's going to keep coming out? Are we going to be staying ITD? Because we know there's three, but what happens next?
Yeah.
Do you guys care too much?
Boy.
It depends on how long it's been since. By the time it comes out, are they just going to be like, Kill Team 3? So we just kill Team 3. We've got nothing else to add to open play. Like that would be a bit. I really like Kill Team as it is, and I know everyone always says this, but like I don't really want a new edition at this stage. I don't think there's any crippling balance issues. I just quite like to enjoy the game.
Box. There's another one. Sorry.
Sheldon, he was right. I think we. Well, it is pronounced foul, though. Actually,
yes,
Sheldon, if you can correct me, it's shadow foul, as in like a curry. Like there's a silent H in there. I believe that's correct. I think Sheldon told me that actually. It was him. So if quote him. But I think we postulated that there was that it would be cool if there was like a fallen Thunder Warrior that had led. But I think it would be cool if it's like if it breaks, if somehow it falls and explodes into pieces, so they go into the Dark's done, and then we move back onto like because they're kind of campaigning it in a weird way, like we're on here, and then maybe they'll take us to a new location that is more open play, and they develop open play rules. But I don't know what you would do.
Maybe
I don't know
like
what I think they've just developed.
Like urban city, like that, but that's like Necromunda. But what's
Isn't that
left?
Sort of what we've got now already. Open play is just more density, but I guess a more density. But that's kind of into the dark.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I
don't think there's anything really.
I would love for them to pivot to just putting out team boxes.
Yeah.
Like personally, I don't need any more terrain.
Yeah.
I don't need any more terrain.
Very fair.
No more terrain.
Especially if Into the Dark is going to be the same every time. We have plenty of terrain. You know, if you play at a local game store, there's terrain there you can use, right? And so I just say give us teams. Just keep raining teams down upon our head.
Yeah.
And that would be my vote.
The only thing I'd still like to see terrain wise is something that is non-imperial, I guess. So not an imperial spaceship, not because like
that would be fun.
The first kit was with the orc terrain was a great example of like that was so thematic, and that's still one of my favorite terrains to use even in 40k stuff because it's so cool, it's so different, it's unique. Yeah. Whereas when you get more of the Mechanicus stuff or standard ruined imperial architecture, it does, as you said, there's only room for so much of that in your house. But all of a sudden, if you got some Eldari stuff, even just like thematic like jungle rocks, I don't know, like there's got to be something that they can do.
This is the pitch because they're obviously watching the pod. So
obviously fans of the show.
So here's the pitch: the first box after Into the Dark is
Sheldon
set.
told me that too. Sheldon told me it was Into the Dark.
I thought, you know what? I've been saying it dark for like since it's released, and you know what he said, and I was like, I think you're wrong, Sheldon, but. Go figure, he's right. Into the Dark. Again, Sheldon keeping us honest. But I think the first box set after Into the Dark should be set on Catachan. And but they go like proper trees. Yes. But I've seen like cool trees where it's like a trunk and they cut it off at the top as if like the infinite sky keeps going up. So you're not having to store these massive trees. It's basically like a massive trunk. And there's a few bushes, but like big trunks that kind of stop like
to me.
I would love that. I'd love proper forest. And then
massive
you know what?
Trunk and a few bushes. Don't threaten me with a good time, baby.
Ciao. But and then you know what?
That was you this time, Ben. That was you.
That was it.
I
have monsters.
The problem.
And then you lean full into like alien creatures and go, you know what? Okay, we've got AI, quote unquote AI. I like to have them war cries sometimes and be like, okay, there's some wild beasts of Catachan roaming. Avoid them if you can, and they might just throw it out. And I'd be like, I'd love that. I'd go for that.
Better than the hot dog cart. I hate to say it, but I'd rather. Yeah,
we love.
Where's the taco tent?
Don't get me wrong.
The taco
hot dog tent?
I like it. I'm saying we could go better. Imagine a hot dog monster. That's all I'm saying. Just think about that for a second. Just hot dogging through the jungle.
And you know what? It bleeds mustard. So as you're killing it, you're like, this is delicious. Like mustard, and then it spits ketchup, and you're like, I mean, I was going to get weird. I'd be like, spit on me some more. But then I thought, you know what? Again, out of context, that quote probably going to look bad.
Russ, I look forward to seeing it in the videos. Meat's back on the menu, mate. Meat's back on the menu.
There's going to be some great clips. This show's going to have some great clips to it.
I'm looking forward to coming on tomorrow and just seeing that spit on me some more and just cut. apropos of nothing, Russ demands to be spat on.
Spit on me some more.
We had Knots for Nerds. Now we've got Spit on Russ. I love it. You could spit on Russ in person, guys. Next at KTO number 3. Come and spit on Russ. Bring your sauce.
Oh, that is the VIP ticket. Yeah.
That's the VIP treatment.
Yeah, for $750, you can walk by and spit on Russ.
Just get like this close and be like, nice to meet you, and then walk off. It's like, lovely.
You know what? We've done a great job of talking Kill Team, sort of.
But covered it all.
As always, we're trying to be better at sticking to our time. And we have been. Ben's Book Club is a thing. So you know what? I'm going to roll the intro, guys, and we're going to talk about what we've been reading in Ben's Book Club.
What you got there, buddy? Let's take a look. Don't be scared, it's just your new favorite book. Ben's Book Club.
There we are. Welcome back. It's Ben's Book Club. I hope everyone's
Book Club
has been enjoying and following along. Wait, ready? Right. I've got another special effect I'm going to do here. You guys again won't see it, but the people at home, this will be a big deal. Ready? And this is the book that we're looking at. It's Soul Hunter.
This is
magic. Did you guys see
is
that?
Lovely. Rhys, you are killing it, my friend.
I've got the stream here just so every now and then I can check the chat, and I saw the dog come up first. And I was like,
I didn't know how to skip the dog without it going up first. It's a work in progress.
But I do see it now.
Yes. So I'm getting there, guys. One step at a time. I put 0 time into it, and this is what we're seeing. It's very obvious.
Lovely.
That
looks great.
That's what's happened. So
yeah,
let's come back to our pretty faces.
Oh, what a relief. Back to us. So what are you guys thinking of? I know I have just dipped my toe in a little bit. I think I got about 10 hours left, but I can crush that easy because I really just love this book. What are you guys? How are you guys finding it?
Well, I think I probably got less to say than Rhys. So I'm going to go first, and then Rhys can take us home. But
long-winded Rhys.
God, talks. There's always going on tandems, never keeps us to the point. Anyway, I digress. Flyman. So that now he's gone, we can talk properly. No. So I noticed, I know we were joking about voice acting in these kind of books, and I did actually. Thank you, Chris. Chris told me that I got it right. It was Flight of the Eisenstein, where there is an American Imperial Fist. So if you are interested, have a listen. But on this one, when you're reading a book and something comes up in the book and you're like, oh, that's an interesting side note, but it doesn't affect me reading the book. I love the fact that the book is based on a character who is described as not speaking the language well. And the guy given that has got to be like, okay, so you're voicing a character. Cool. He doesn't speak it well. So put that into it. It was just like, oh, God. No. It's just some dude going, and I think it's something like this. And it was just like, oh no, it's going to be this all the way through, isn't it? It's going to be some...
What's his name?
yes. Septimus, because it's his 7th. Yeah, Septimus. He can't speak the language that the book's read in. Well, and that becomes apparent when he converses with another character, and I was just like, you are joking. What, is this going to be this the entire bloody way through this book of some dude stumbling through and I was just like, it's such a cool direction that you read that you're like, oh, of course he doesn't speak it. He speaks Nostroman or whatever, you know what I mean? He speaks the language of the Legion. But you don't have to read it slowly.
No.
You don't, you don't have to stumble through the reading. They don't spell the words wrong intentionally. It's not like a meta book. You know what I mean? But he's speaking it. I just thought, God, imagine being that dude going, how way, man? Just give me someone who speaks the language.
I remember the first time I started listening to it, and Septimus's, the voice of Septimus, Septimus Prime, was sort of like off-putting for a second, but for me, I settled in, and it didn't bother me because he is like a sniveling little just boy. Life sucks, but
he's named 7 because it was 6 before him. That you know what I mean? Like
I like
it's a great character
when all the Marines are together though, and it does sound like a reunion of lots of counts from Sesame Street, though. Like, they're, with the bad Transylvanian. Like, I've had moments where I've just been like,
oh,
I don't know about this. It's like I've been like,
let's kill the emperor.
One dead
everybody sound off before the boarding. One. And you're just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, Ben, I settled into it. The guy who's reading the book has done a good job of I'm on board.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
But initially, I was like, I had the giggles.
It's weird, isn't it? Because you always think of blood angels as space vampires.
Yeah.
But like, the Night Lords are really. Yeah. I mean, they've got bats and everything. They are the actual space vampires. Let's be fair. It's just like it's almost like you got Twilight, and then you've got like
Bram Stoker's
Bram Stoker, and you've got like this two, and it's just sort of like I know where I would like to go. You know what I mean, with the wives and crawling up the walls and stuff, and sparkles. I mean, but like it's an interesting thing. I always think of blood angels as the vampires of 40K, and I'm reading this. Yeah, because they ate flesh. The original, I forget the name of it. We talked about
Revenants.
The Revenants. Yeah, they eat the flesh and become the person again. And I was like, oh, that's quite cool. And then I'm just, they are just like they are just like Transylvanian counts basically in Space Marine armor, which is pretty cool. I'm really enjoying it so far. No, I'm done.
Yeah. My favorite detail is that some of the Night Lords walk around the ship with their eyes closed.
Oh yeah,
I realized I missed that the first time that I had read it, and so I was like, well, that's kind of a fun little detail that they walk around with their eyes closed in the dark, but just like sensing like out of memory. I was like, is that stupid or is that cool? I can't tell.
As long as they weren't using sonar of some description as well, like if they weren't making little bat noises going.
Walking around with clicks, echolocation.
A bit of echolocation. Would have been
like a dolphin.
I'm out. The Night Lords are coming.
Do you guys have a favorite character yet? Do you guys have a favorite character yet?
I'm not great with the names so far because I went hard. That's another clip, right? No, I went hard reading it when we first announced it, and then I've kind of like it's been a day or a couple of days since I've listened to it. I need to get back into it, so I've forgotten the names. But I like the guy who's getting the visions so far, like the guy who's the main Septimus is
Talos. Yeah. I like the again. How do I feel? Is it the Exalted, the captain, the former captain?
Oh, yes. You like the worst guy.
That's cool that they got like a possessed basically leading them. I thought that was well cool.
And he's got elements of still retaining control, but not really. And I actually think he's and I've just got up the part I'm up to at the moment. I don't think it's a spoiler, but there's a battle in space, a space battle. And it's like him, like I guess from his point of view of his appreciation for it and how he sort of envisions that kind of combat and what he's trying to do. And I found that really, really cool. I found that really interesting.
Yeah, because pre-possession, he's like a brilliant like space fight guy, right?
Yeah, that was this.
I think that's what they call it in the book.
It's like, on his resume.
Space fight guy.
He was a great space fight guy.
He killed. Yeah. I know. I'm going to steal your answer, Rhys. You've reminded me of that. As soon as I was reading that, I was like,
I didn't see that coming.
How cool would it be to get like a possessed? Well, maybe like obviously he's like at loggerheads with the main character.
Yeah.
But I love the fact I was like, oh man, I could just get a possessed and have him as like my fleet commander dude. And then make a kill team, but he's the leader, like a possessed model, and just be like, he's that guy. I thought that was well cool.
Because I like that.
That's the better answer.
He's a good offset to Talos, and even their relationship with him relying on Talos and his visions and all that, but that's an uneasy kind of thing. And I think that they're a good dynamic. Like he's like an antagonist, but he's not really. And I like also that thing of the Night Lords, where they don't really fully. I guess he hasn't fully embraced chaos, but they don't really. But he kind of has.
Oh, they're not down with the dark gods. Like they're not into the mutations thing.
I'm just gonna have to say, Deep Fatty, what we do in the Emperor's Shadow, amazing, amazing. Because what we do in the shadows, that should be what the goddamn name of the book is called. That would be amazing. And let's make that show. Let's get Cavill involved, and let's make that show.
Shout out to Greg.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Oh, that's
amazing.
Awesome. So
it could be like a show about the servitors and like the servants.
Yeah.
Just like they get horribly brutally murdered sometimes. It's just like, that'd be great. Yeah, see, not at this point yet, but by the end of the trilogy, Uzas is probably my favorite.
Oh yes, yeah.
Uzas?
By the end of the whole thing, Uzas, yeah.
Whose ass are you talking about?
Yeah, whose ass?
My ass.
Yeah.
My ass is your favorite.
Wait, whose ass is on first?
Whose ass is your favorite?
Yeah. Uzas is my favorite by the end of the books.
Sorry, this is such a bad joke. I feel we could have milked that for like 5 more minutes. And let's just going, whose ass is your favorite? Just tell us. Just tell us.
You know what's funny and also not funny? The same thing I was talking about. The same exact stupid joke just happened yesterday at work Workfire. No. We were talking about this. Chris, coworker, is a big Night Lords fan. We're talking about Uzas, and then someone else popped up. Was like, whose ass you guys talking about? And
there's a level to this comedy, and we're all on it. We're all on the plane.
Yeah.
So we've got, like the old sprue new you, we've still got 6 days to 7 days, depending where you live, to finish the book.
If you've not started yet,
it's
finish it out.
Wait,
20-hour listen.
Is that the book as well?
Yeah.
What?
I need to get cracking on that.
Yeah, you got to do that while painting your team. Yeah, while painting your big hulks.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'll get it done. It's not I've got some hobby time in. I can get it done.
Oh, that's
nice.
Well, that's good. Well, I think we'll leave Ben's book club there because we haven't finished the book. We'll come back next week for final thoughts. Or actually, no, wait, a few more thoughts. It won't be final thoughts. We'll have like another one, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Guess who we have in the chat, guys?
Tell me more.
We have an old scoundrel, a friend of the channel. Henry Cavill is in the chat.
Oh, personal
Glass
friend.
Half Dead is here. Andy's in the chat. What's up? What's up,
welcome,
Andy?
Andy. Come on down.
Just in time for Legions of Russ. Yes, in the comments.
I'm going to play the intro to Legions of Russ.
Good luck to us. We'll only say this once. It's finally time for Legions of Russ.
There we are. I think that worked well.
And we are in.
Spicy.
Right. Now you guys need to close down the chat first.
Oh, yes.
Before you start getting sweet hints. Yeah, because they obviously get it quicker than you. Welcome. Sorry, I should say welcome.
Thank you.
To Legions of Russ. So, what is Legions of Russ? So, as usual, it'll be an obscure clue/riddle. It gets read out describing very loosely a Space Marine chapter. Generally, it's an obscure one, but who knows? It could be your favorite. If you can guess the chapter without needing help, you can get 2 victory points. Count them. 1, and then one more than one. If you guess a partial correct answer, and this is at my discretion, so get these jokes out now, you get 1 victory point. After that 1 victory point is awarded, the score goes down by that 1 victory point, and then 2 points is no longer up for grabs. Yes, I do intentionally make the rules difficult to understand so that I can say, in summary, you get 2 points with no clues. Getting partial is 1 point, and that will reduce the total available points by 1. And then guessing with clues is 1 point, and a partial guess again will reduce the total available scores by half a point. These are the rules. We might adapt them as we go because I wrote them on the fly on a napkin. But let's get into it. To score,
you get that, Ben?
You have to say your name.
Just checking, Ben.
What?
Yep. No, he's good. Okay, keep going.
Yep. What?
I mean, Ben's on 6. And Rhys is on 2.5. So you know what?
Watch your tone, buddy.
I think you get it. Rhys,
sit down.
Do you get it?
I miss you guys so much. I miss this pod. Oh, goodness.
So, if you wanted to guess, you have to say your name. This is the classic. If you are on a public transport, if you're listening on public transport or watching live, I guess if you might do that, maybe you do. Shout your name out. That is the buzzer. I'll put it in the comments. If you're playing along live, we will have a look at who got it first, and that person will get nothing but our undying respect. Ben, Big Papa Pump, Bam Bam Bigelow,
You
the
say
man,
Big Papa
the
Pump?
myth, Big Papa Pump. And then when you do that, you've got to go like this. You've got to go and then kiss the peak. Yeah, you got to go up and then kiss the peak. The highest peaks.
Up. Yep.
What's going on? It's the Peak District over here. We got the Pennines. So are you ready?
No, I'm not. I honestly, I am very anxious. It has been a minute. What are the points at? I know that I am currently in the lead at the moment.
You know.
What are the points at?
He knows. He just wants me to read them out again.
Yeah, it's been a.
This is low.
I don't know.
This is
You just teased me about it.
Shady shit. This is real.
I know that I'm at 6. That's all I know. Genuinely.
So you just want to know how much worse than you Rhys is doing.
I want to know if it's possible for me to lose my title today. Right now.
Just got to. Guys, I just need a sec to go polish the belt from the last season that I won. Where I came, it was a true underdog story, and I came.
You mean
back.
the warm-up season?
Didn't you get the Interdental? Interdental.
Not even the word. No, you took the Guestendental. You took the Guestendental off me. You came down from
Sorry, I genuinely thought you won it when I said that.
I was the two-time champ for a while. Was the double champ.
Yeah. It was the double
That's what they say about Rhys. He's a real two-timer.
Oh, the two-pump chump. Rhys is on 2.5 points, and Ben is on 6. Yeah, 2.5 chump pump. We have 2, and I'm going to tell you now. We have a. Oh no, the words have failed me.
This is not a good sign.
Loyalist.
We have.
And we have a traitor.
Ooh, lovely. It's a big brain shift to get in the traitor.
It really is.
Lexicanum.
That's why, you know what? I quite like that because you guys get used to the naming conventions of the Imperium.
Yeah.
But the Chaos do it slightly different. They're a little bit funky. They got that fungus in the bungus. So let us move on to Legions of Russ. We've already played. Oh, is you playing it over itself, or you just
I
ready?
think we have to. You tell me.
Play it on up its side itself.
Good luck to us. We'll only say this once. It's finally time for Legions of Russ.
Well, because we have to play the intro again because the explanation goes for so long. People have forgotten what game we're playing.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. You know what? Maybe I should try and no. Okay, so
Russ the Rambler.
We should do we can do a graphic. That. We can go up the production values and go. Here are the rules. Button.
That's
rules.
a great idea. Rhys,
you can pre-record
show them the graphics.
Oh,
this is good.
Are they on the screen?
This is good.
Yes, you ready for the graphic? In 3, 2.
The dog. It's just the dog again, right?
What is it?
It was the Night Lords, and then it was the dog.
I bet it's the dog. Nice. Okay, so we are still, despite all of what you're hearing, we are still currently playing Legions of Russ. This is all the precursor to the game, and I'm now going to bring us down.
I've totally messed up our thing. Hang on a second.
Oh,
our thing is just Ben. I clicked on something accidentally.
Hey, that's all people need to see. This is all they need to see. Feel free to leave it this way.
Wow.
Any complaints?
This is the pressure. You know what? This is to highlight how much Ben gets stressed out during Legions of Russ.
Now it's the dog.
We want to see the. Want to see the beads of sweat forming on Ben's forehead.
Dripping off my forehead.
Yeah. Okay. So
right,
here we go. I'm going to say in advance.
Oh,
this one's a little bit odd.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are we? Are you going to tell us which one's loyalist, which one's chaos?
No.
Yeah, I like that.
No, I'm not going to.
Yeah, keep our brains expanded.
Yeah.
So we've got one traitor, one loyalist, and we're just going to go into it. This is Legions of Russ, the first one. Lights have faded. Everyone's ready. Ben probably doesn't need to fade the lights. He's only got the one on him. So here we go. Subtle shade. I'm protecting the last bit, but it's strictly Put my teeth in again. Start again. This isn't part of it. I know it could be because that's how meta we get, but this is not part of it. We're starting again. I'm protecting the last bit, but it's strictly platonic. He's manning the fort, but he's not up. He's made a sentient intelligence, but his spelling's not on point, and he's used the wrong goddamn vowel.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No, I feel that. If I was given this one, I would want to punch me.
I literally, my brain was just white noise then. I think I nearly passed out.
I think this might be the most, I'm just going to say it, I think this might be the most difficult Legions of Rust. If you're feeling confident in the comments, you might be confident. What I suspect is the worst. Let's say worst, not most difficult. Most difficult in the fact that it makes less sense than you might imagine. But I'll go through it again.
Yeah, please.
I'm protecting the last bit, but it's strictly platonic. He's manning the fort, but he's not up. He's made a sentient intelligence, but his spelling's not on point, and he's used the wrong vowel.
There's only one little piece of that I think I might know.
Can you do one more time for Ben? Because I know he's struggling here.
I know he likes it slow.
I'll just happen to listen while you Ben again. Slowly, obviously.
Don't worry. I won't penalize this or anything. We're classing you as having had 2 listens. Ben's on his 3rd. I'm protecting the last bit, but it's strictly platonic. He's manning the fort, but he's not up. He's made a sentient intelligence, but his spelling's not on point, and he's used the wrong vowel. Now, I'm going to give you some clues for free.
Please.
But I don't think it's going to help. But bear with me. So, this is technically 4 words, but we're only doing... There's 2. There's 2 connecting in between. Yeah, there's 2 connecting words that you can basically imperialize and figure out what it is. But they're not big words. They're the joining words. So the first word is made up of I'm protecting the last bit, but it's strictly platonic. That is the first word. And then the last word is he's manning the fort, but he's not up. He's made a sentient intelligence, but his spelling's not on point, and he's used the wrong vowel. So that's 2 words there. I think, like I say, I think there's no shame in this one being a little bit strained.
Goodness gracious.
I think this is going to be a hard one to get partial points on as well, if I'm honest. Maybe
I'd go as far to use the word
less.
I'm flabbergasted.
Wow. And he doesn't say that lightly. I've heard that twice. And that first time we don't talk about anymore.
No, not since the jar incident.
No. I mean, you ruined that barbecue. Anyway, how is everyone feeling? Do you want me to go into clues?
For the love of God, please.
I think we're going to have to go to clues. I would love to grab a piece of this. But...
So I am going to help you out with a bit that I think everyone knows. He's a goddamn legend. I love him. You love him. It's Phil from Manning the Fort.
Yeah, we knew that. That's the only part I knew.
Well, maybe someone at home listening is unfamiliar with Phil from Manning the Fort, and it's a great channel, so you should look it up. But
he is.
That is the bit. So he's manning the fort, but he's not up. Now I'm taking some liberties with his name because he is Philip.
Yeah.
From Manning the Fort.
Ben.
So I'm gonna
get a partial guess here. Fall.
It's incorrect, I'm afraid, Ben.
Oh, wow. I was very confident in that.
I know. I get how you got there, though. I definitely get how you got there. But it's not quite. You know what? This one's a difficult one. So I'll help you out with the latter part of this. But he's not up. He's made a sentient intelligence, but his spelling is not on point and he's used the wrong vowel. So...
Ben?
What is another word for a sentient intelligence?
AI.
Ben?
Of sorts. Well,
Fail?
yeah, but it's not, but I get what you're doing. But AI would be the correct vowels. It's not foul. It's not foul.
He's just firing them everywhere.
Grenades. He's going.
Am I sort of jumping around the bush? Am I like just Or am I so far?
You're romancing the spider on the date, but you have yet to seal the deal.
Aw, distraction.
If that helps.
Distraction, doggo.
Look over here. Look over here.
That's the doggo we want in Kill Team. That's the sweetest dog.
This is the goodest dog.
Oh. That would be an objective Secura only. I'm not sure what he would do. just dribble on someone's
brown
leg.
eyes.
So, I'll help you with the beginning bit because I think this last bit might need even more help, and I might have just a, you know what? I'm gonna give you something for the end.
Please.
He's not up. It just means basically Phil.
Yeah.
He's not up. Phil. So that is your beginning. It doesn't help you that much, but just try and 40k it a little bit with AI, but using different vowels. Just one. He's used the wrong vowel for one of them. I know what you're saying. Both of them are vowels, so I'm not told you which one's wrong, but let that simmer in the septic tanks of your mind, and we'll move on to the first part of the word. First part of the chapter. Not word. The first word. We'll get there. I'm protecting the last bit, but it's strictly platonic. So, the first bit, I'm protecting, it's another word for protection. And it's quite a magical word, I'm going to say. It feels like a magical word.
Ooh.
And then is the last bit. So the protection is happening not at the beginning.
Warding?
Oh, you so close.
You're kidding me.
Wardens.
Not.
Wardens.
Ben got there, Alex. So it's ward, protecting, the last bit, which is end, and then it's strictly platonic, so you take the D out, and it is warden.
Yeah,
so right, Rhys.
Of...
Oh, no, because it's 4 words, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah, it's wardens, last word.
No.
And the last word is not a word. That's your clue.
Is it?
That's why we can't get it.
Yeah, it's not a real word.
Rhys, wardens of the Thalai?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
That's so it's Phil. And instead of AI, it's AE. So fillet. I don't really know how you pronounce it, but that is basically fillet.
I had that for so long, and I'm like, that's not a word.
It isn't a word. So yeah,
the
wardens of the Philae is they're a loyalist space marine, so this is the loyalist space marine chapter. Unknown founding the fillet of fishes. They were founded during the era Indomitus. The torchbearers Gladius ad Umbra fleet could not relocate the chapter, and they've been designated to reinforce with Primaris. The lions Azure in the alpha, all these things are words that don't really make sense, but it all sums up to say they don't really have a color scheme, which is a little bit disappointing. Yeah, they're kind of just one of those classics. Not a lot is known. They've got a few things, but really they're an unknown chapter. But well done, Rhys. That is a victory point for you, sir. And that takes you up to, you won't be able to pull ahead. Unfortunately now, I know Ben's very happy about that, but you've gone to 3.5 and you have definitely halted his unending lead.
And what did I go up to?
Nothing. Oh, you got what? You got half. You did. You know what that means, Rhys? You only go to 4. I forgot about that.
Wait, and what? Then okay.
Rhys,
wait, what?
Ben goes to 6.5. I
thought you said 3.5.
Yeah, it was 3.5, but I forgot that you got half points, so it reduces the points available. I apologize, Rhys. I was doing my best for you. I tried to sneak that one past him, but you didn't get it.
I mean, it's just hard.
Congratulations.
When Ben's just buzzing in nonstop, it's hard to find an entrance. You know, like he's just the scattergun. I just can't get in there.
He's just going for it. I don't know if we can check to see who got it. We'll have to check at the end.
We'll do it at the end, yeah.
But we'll do it at the end. So we'll go in to the next one. Do we play it in Upside itself? Do we have time?
I think we have to. Let's do it.
I think you got
Let's play it thrice.
Good luck to us. We'll only say this once. It's finally time for Legions of Russ.
Ooh, yeah. We're back, baby.
Crisp, but yet smooth. Welcome back to Legions of Russ. So we had a half point from both of the boys, and we move in to numero 2.
I've got a feeling this is a chaos chapter.
6 points to Rhys.
Yes!
Boom.
Oh, Sherlock.
You are correct.
Goodness, I don't stand a chance.
You are correct, Rhys. Well deduced. Ben, riding high. It was a draw, effectively. You eked out a draw in this one. How are you feeling? How you feeling about traitor legions?
Listen, I have maintained the same point difference, and I can sleep at night with that.
Yeah. You are uncatchable in this.
I'm manning the fort and
manning the fort.
Keeping the legions of Rhys at bay here. Wow. Trying to, at least.
Rhys.
Look,
it's disappointing to have won and yet not won. How are you feeling?
Look, I mean, I'm proud of myself that I worked out a fake word. I think that's one of the hardest things to do. I was nearly 1 for 1. I think I only had like 1 or 2 get. I was pretty good. My strike rate is significantly better.
Yeah.
And I've halted the charge.
I cannot argue with that.
I've halted the juggernaut. I've got in, stopped him.
Yes.
And this is where the tide turns now. This is where we start swinging it back.
Feels like it's been it had been a while since you scored.
Going to stay in the land down. You just need to see the first couple go in, and then they follow. They follow from there.
Well,
you know what?
If I give you a piece of advice, Rhys,
please,
is that you miss every shot. You miss every shot that you don't take.
From the Michael Jordan of Legions of Russ.
Yeah. That was me. I don't know what you're talking about. That is me.
You miss every shot you don't
that just now.
Noted. I've written it in my inspirational quotes book that I keep on my bedside table.
Okay, Rhys, if you snipe this one, you could go up to 6 to 6.5. 2 points in it, you could really close the gap.
I want it so bad.
I'm gonna level with you straight ahead. 2 words. You will have to guess them both, but we're going into it.
Let's do it.
At home, get your guessing brains ready and your guessing elbows oiled. We're going in. He ain't getting on no plane, sucker. And his French kind of sucks, so he thought this meant he wasn't hungry anymore. Many a pirate has lost one of these. I left a respectful pause there just in case someone wanted to snipe, but I'll read it again.
Rhys?
He ain't getting...
Sorry, Rhys. Second word is Rhys. That hand? Or hand, sorry, hands?
It's not, I'm afraid.
Okay.
It's not. So, I like, I like what you're thinking, though. He ain't getting on no... Oh,
if you say fingers, I'm going to kill you.
Never mind.
Palm.
I was going to go... Well, appended. Okay. I think I'm going to wait. Can you read that again?
Sure. He ain't getting on no plane, sucker. And you know what I've realized? I've got sucker and then sucks right after it. So apologies from me for the poor writing.
Just put
he ain't getting on no plane, sucker. And his French kind of stinks. So he thought this meant he wasn't hungry anymore. Many a pirate has lost one of these. You know what? This is a weird one as well. I thought this was easier, but reading it now, I realize it's weird.
Do you not read them when you guys create them?
No, very rarely. I wake up from a fever dream. I eat some loose cheese and then I have a fever dream and then I write them and then I come to and I don't look at them.
Fair.
And then I read them live. The loose cheese fever dream that is Legions of Russ. Ben,
this
sorry,
is 2
you said
words
your
you
name.
say?
2 words.
I don't think I want to guess until we know what the words are, how the words are separated.
Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing separating them.
Or
it's
like
2 words.
What clue is for what word?
Sure. Okay. Well, I will separate them out then. So, word the first. He ain't getting on no plane, sucker. And his French kind of stinks, so he thought this meant he wasn't hungry anymore. That is word one.
Ben, second word,
second.
I.
Aye, Captain. That is correct. It is I. That is another half point for Ben, putting Big Papa Pump up to an impressive 7.
Oh, I thought that was a full point. Oh no, this is clue territory, is it?
Oh no, you're right. We didn't do it. You are up to 7.
Maybe I should give the rules.
We're gonna write the rules down for Russ.
We're on 7.5. Apologies.
Maybe there should be legions of Ben.
And now we are down.
He's bringing the game into disrepute.
Left.
I would take points off him, Russ. He is straight up disrespecting you.
You know what?
I would never.
I did boil in my own discretion.
If this was Legions of Russ, Legions of Ben, nobody would like it. I'll be the first to throw that out there.
Also true.
Yes, I'm fully aware.
But you should still take points off him just because he said it.
He did say it, didn't he, Rhys?
He did. And with Venom. Like in those things
this isn't quite the barbecue moment, but this is pretty bad.
About your family. Yeah. I at least 2 points.
You know what? That text surprised
this feels like
me.
A character assassination right now.
This is a public execution. So, one word is being guessed. We know the second word is I. So the first one is, he ain't getting on no plane, sucker. And his French kind of stinks, so he thought this meant he wasn't hungry anymore.
What?
Yeah, the French stinks part is really getting me.
I'm not gonna lie, that is the weirdest part.
Yeah,
it's basically a joke. I think I tried to do a joke. I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote it, but looking back at it now, I think I was trying to do.
Is it a real word? This isn't a made-up word.
It's a real word.
Okay,
this is a real word.
So do you want to go into clue territory?
Yeah.
There's only 1 point available anyway, so if you snipe it with clues, you'll still get it.
Yeah.
So it's still 1 point anyway. So he ain't getting on no plane, sucker. It's not his full name.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's not Baracus. He's got a bad attitude. I hope that helps. That should help. If that doesn't help you, Ben, you're too young, and that's your fault. Your parents' fault.
I know what you're referencing there.
Okay. Well, that's okay then.
Oh, Rhys.
Oh.
Baleful
Rhys.
Eye?
It is Baleful Eye. So it's BA and then Le Full for his French for not hungry anymore. And that was the joke. Baleful Eye. So that is a point. Yeah, that's terrible.
Do you know what slowed me up? And this was my own fault. This was silly. When you said I ain't getting on no plane, sucker, for some reason my brain
all I could think of was Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, a snake's on a plane.
You do?
Yes. So I was like, the shameful eyes, and I'm like, what the fuck's a shameful eye?
The shameful eye.
The shameful eye. I was like, shameful eye. I was like, but where's the H come from? I don't. So I got a point. I'll take it.
That is a point. That was so. Yes, it is in fact the Baleful Eye, and the Baleful Eye. I will just load up the page that I had. It is obviously a Chaos Space Marine warband, so it's slightly different, obviously, warband, and it rose to prominence within the Screaming Vortex, which sounds like an ideal holiday destination, within the Calixis sector, and they apparently, this is why I chose them, they apparently descended from the Night Lords Traitor Legion.
Oh.
See the tie-in. Yeah, Baleful Eye. Yeah. So they're piratical raiders. So they are kind of pirates as well. So you're like,
nice.
Yeah, I'm going to pretend I knew all this.
I'm
going to pretend I knew all this when I wrote them. Give me a second.
Just check your notes.
The Primarch is called Conrad. That kind of sounds French, right?
Le Conrad.
Le Conrad. Yeah, so they never leave any survivors. Their victims' corpses are said to have the looks of stark terror on their faces. Ooh. What they witnessed can only be speculated upon, as every video log, pitch, cactus, and eyeball is removed from the target vessel.
Goodness gracious.
I love how every eyeball. It's like, did you get the eyeballs, Terry? And he's like, I left some eyeballs, I'm sure. And he's like,
Terry is also a great French name.
That's not how we roll. So go back. Thierry.
Show some initiative,
bring the
Terry.
eyes. Yeah.
So when we going back to the chat for our participants there, it looks like
what?
I wonder.
Adrian snagged the baleful eye. Yes.
Really?
Nice.
Shout out to Adrian, the legionary.
Congratulations there.
That is impressive.
Now,
did anyone get the wardens of filet of fish?
I'm seeing now there was wardens of fillet steak, wardens of the fail.
Vanguard of the Fallen. Some of these are better. Fatty Wardens of the Fallen. That's pretty cool. Sheldon Guardians of the... Oh my God. You know what? I've just realized that obviously they're saying then...
Oh, I beat the chat. There you go.
I thought that was the names. Who beat the chat? You beat the chat?
I beat the chat on the first one, which is fair because it was a made-up word. So
Come on, chat. Don't let him get away with this.
But Ayo...
Don't let him get away with this.
Got the baleful eye.
This is... Nice.
Well, this is good. Thank you. That was Legions of Russ. Let's play it out.
Good luck to us. We'll only say this once. It's finally time for Legions of Russ.
Special.
Oh yes.
Wow.
Oh yes.
Well, that was an action-packed
wonderful
episode. That was a big Legions of Russ. We had a Ben's book club. We talked about the competitions that are coming to a close very quickly. And the things we need to have done. The Old Sprue New You is coming up and finishing the book.
Get it together, folks.
Get it together. We've got some reveals coming up. So hopefully next week we'll have some cool stuff to talk about. I guess about new stuff.
Oh yeah, after LVO, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll
have LVO to talk
that's
about.
Happening.
Oh goodness.
Is that this Thursday? Or was it Sunday? It's over the Sunday, isn't it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think the reveal is this Saturday. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, the good news is it's before our show, so we'll be fine. We'll work it out.
Yeah. It'll be fresh.
Somebody else will make a video on it before us, then we'll watch their video, then we'll make a podcast.
Exactly right. Exactly. Yeah.
We'll
it's coming to you third or fourth.
News.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But no, that's we're gonna now just a little sneak peek. We off camera before the stream started. We did talk about a new jingle. A few people, and by a few people I mean no one, has asked, "Geez, you guys haven't created a jingle for a while." You know, we've always got Ben's book club, Rhys's rules, Legions of Russ,
in a minute.
special, memorable introductions, but we haven't had one for a while. So we're working on a little something to kick off this show.
Yeah, we actually good timing.
So hold on to your buttsticles because that's coming next week, and I for one don't know what we're gonna do. So it's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be off the dome.
Out there somewhere.
It's gonna blow your minds. It's gonna be so good.
Oh, hold on to your butts.
But Ben, any last thoughts before today's shows? Before you ride off into the sunset with your hair in the breeze?
Oh man, well, feels good to still be in the lead, and I think this has been a lateral move on Legions of Russ. I think do we just move the same, just shift points up?
Pretty
I think
much.
what happened. Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, so still, I'm just gonna say I think guessing half of a Legions of Russ after the clues shouldn't be a full point, but I don't write the rules. I just win them. So I will let that go.
You are still winning. You are still winning.
I will let that go. And no, guys, we haven't done this. I've missed you guys, man. It's been good to chat with the boys, and good to see everybody. My chat went away, so I missed everything that people said. Who do we still have? Primaris Painter, AO Adrian, yeah. And so my hubris will be your downfall. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'm glad that's been called out in the chat. See, that's why we have the chat, because Ben just every now and again just needs a short shot. He is the king of kill team though, but with only his loyal subjects can keep him honest. Only we drive them on.
I hate it.
Or something.
Yeah. How about you guys? What do you guys have?
Russ, any
closing
final
remarks?
Thoughts?
Closing thoughts. No. Cool. I've got nothing. As always, if you are wanting to get any sort of message, if you leave us a 5-star review, we shall read it out now live on the pod. We don't have one to read. I'm just saying, if you had one, we could read it out. It's slightly different now.
We will read them out next week.
Live chat. I think the stream has ended.
No, we've just popped this up so people can see, where to go on the Spotify. Just all the socials.
Nice.
All the socials.
Look at this. I can't. He's unchallengeable.
Yeah,
unchallengeable because he knows what's up.
Exactly.
But yes,
we're back. Here we go.
We're back. There you go. But no, fantastic. I'm loving the new home. Rhys has done a fantastic job of setting us up. If you've not been able to watch us live, then this will be a weird comment. But you will be able to listen to it on Spotify and YouTube.
Strange. And we're back in picture form on YouTube for a lot of fans who were sad, who missed our faces on YouTube. This is why we did this.
For some reasons.
So we could bring faces back. More faces.
We're bringing faces back.
That we are.
Well, that's
and Ben's bringing sexy with him.
Obviously.
Always.
One more button on that shirt, please.
Yeah.
Kill Team Casuals After Dark.
Jesus.
Oh, you're already in candlelight.
Lots of comments in the. You've at least 3 people are now semi-sure they're pregnant. Ben, that was quite the power move. Just see the comments alone. Pop goes the button. Slam.
Button this back up.
Chat went cray. Well, that's it for this week. We will be back. We're going to try and do our best. I'm not going to promise anything because we're us, but we're going to try and do this, make sure we're hitting these weekly as close and as much as we can. Tell your friends, tell your mum, tell your dogs, your flying bird companions to tune in to watch the show. Check it out on YouTube. Share, love. We'll be in the Battle Brothers Tabletop Discord as well, always in there chatting, talking nonsense as well. Thank you, obviously, to Kill Team Stream Sheldon for his help today with that pronunciation as well. That was a big help. Really looking
into the talk.
It's okay. We've always learned. It's okay to be wrong. Yeah. You're allowed to be wrong. It's okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So, that's it. We'll see you next time. See yous. Bye.
A huge thank you to our patrons that help us to continue to develop the show. A massive thanks to Kill Team Ken, Roscoe88, Justin Kung, TS Freebooter, Vulture B, Average Joe 27, Kill Team Cascadia, Craig F. Lincoln, George, Alan Chapman, Hillocks, Swanky McMofo, Stooge Co, Admiral Rudy, Michael Richards, Gordon Ballantyne, Dave B, G, Io Adrian, Storm Owl, Brady, and Jack Whittingham. Legends, one and all. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next episode.